Who had the Try Guys breaking up on their 2022 bingo card? Because whoever you are, first of all, fuck you, you manifested this. Second of all, you're a liar, because there is no world in which anyone predicted that Ned Fulmer, of all people, would cheat on his wife with an employee of his? And once this came out as big as it did, you could make a quick search through his social media and see people using words like hurt, angry, disappointed, and so on. And to all the people that said that, you really shouldn't be. You don't know Ned Fulmer, and you don't have any stake in his life or relationships. And to expect better from someone that you should expect exactly nothing from is very parasocial. And this will literally only set you up for disappointment. And to help highlight this point, let's walk through a couple of scenarios. And a quick side note, scripting Andrew absolutely word vomited this entire section, so filming Andrew, that's me, will just read my script word for word, and then editing Andrew is gonna have to sort through all of the mess that is this next section and create visual aids, but it shouldn't be a problem. What do you think about that editing, Andrew? Glad to hear it. Okay, so let's explore these two hypothetical scenarios. Scenario number one, someone idolizes Ned and he doesn't cheat on his wife, and so his career continues happily. You haven't gained anything from that relationship, and nothing really changes for you. You get some things, sure, like YouTube videos, books, podcasts, etc., but those aren't things that you wouldn't have been able to substitute from other places, either on the internet or in your everyday life. Before I knew that CONDENSED was a YouTuber, I watched the exact same amount of YouTube. It was just different channels featuring different people. And so when you form these kinds of parasocial relationships, you get two one-way streets that just completely miss each other. One street is the parasocial street, wherein you know Ned Fulmer, but Ned Fulmer does not know you. And another in which Ned Fulmer gets something from you in the form of your views and therefore advertising dollars, but you don't really get anything from Ned Fulmer that you wouldn't have gotten from somewhere else on YouTube or the internet. Probably, if you're not watching Ned Fulmer, you're just watching someone else. Now, I realize my logic here is a little bit flawed, but the main point I'm trying to make is that Ned Fulmer, as a celebrity, does not exist without you, the viewer. And that changes everything for Ned. You, as a viewer of internet content, does not change because of Ned Fulmer, the celebrity. If Ned Fulmer didn't exist, you would still be a viewer of content. It would just be different content. So really, nothing in that instance changes for you. Ned Fulmer stands to gain or lose everything based on you, the viewer. However, you, the viewer, don't really stand to gain or lose that much at all based on Ned, the celebrity. Now, remember I said that there were two scenarios, and in the second scenario, Ned does cheat on his wife. Once again, you, the viewer, don't gain anything from that relationship. And once again, nothing really changes for you. Stuff changes in general, sure. The professional dynamic of the Try Guys is going to change, and the entire world has changed for Ned and Alex and then Alex's fiance. But for you as a viewer, almost nothing is different. So in these two scenarios, we have one where nothing happens and therefore nothing changes for the Try Guys and nothing changes for you, the viewer. And then we have another scenario where something happens, in this case the cheating, and everything changes for the Try Guys. But still nothing really changes for you, the viewer. And that's the big point of this video. Not that you shouldn't be disappointed or you don't have the right to be annoyed when a prominent figure does something as disgusting as cheating on his wife, but to take it on some kind of a personal level as if it's directed at you or really affects your life in any way, like so many of these Instagram comments and I'm sure other comments across the web, is just kind of an absurd stance to take. Even though you may feel intimately connected with the Try Guys, you're not. And in all likelihood, they don't even know that you personally exist. And even more than that, you don't know that they exist outside of these scripted, filmed, and edited YouTube shows, or maybe a scripted, filmed, and edited live performance. You couldn't possibly have any kind of intimate knowledge of them because you're not their friend. And I think Zach from the Try Guys is an outstanding example of this because he has a condition called, and I'm going to butcher this pronunciation, ankylosing spondylitis for most of his career and didn't really talk about it. And then when he announced he was dating some girl named Maggie, by the time he told people, they had been dating for 2.5 years. So you don't really know these people. You don't really know anything about these people. Not even huge life-altering things like an autoimmune disease that's going to plague him for his entire life or something as significant as a years-long relationship. And so for someone to be personally disappointed that someone messed something up or did something horrible like cheating when that someone was someone that they don't know and that someone doesn't know them back, is such an odd dynamic to think you have the right to. It just doesn't make any sense. And the only reason that we're getting this hurt is because we are idolizing these people, these celebrities that we've never seen outside of scripted, edited, and filmed internet videos. And we shouldn't be idolizing them for that very reason. We don't know anything about them. So I looked up a list of celebrities that had cheated on their spouses, and there is so many of them. Here's that list. There's some unbelievably high-profile people on this list, and every one of them has cheated on their spouse. And it's not hard to imagine that some of these celebrities were idolized by you and I, plebeian commoners. If you have a passion for golf, then maybe Tiger Woods was a big blow. If you love comedy, maybe Kevin Hart caught you off guard. If you love acting, probably Kristen Stewart made you upset, either because of the TV shows and movies she acts in, or because she cheated on her partner. The list goes on, and the list will continue to go on for as long as humans exist, which might only be a few more months because Putin's hand is just hovering over that launch button. Now, I'm not saying you can't look up to someone who does something really well and you are impressed by it and motivated by it to do better yourself. I look at Danny Gonzalez's career and I'm super impressed by the things he's able to do, and his channel and everything that he's accomplished is a huge inspiration and motivation for me to continue working on this one. But I can't start idolizing him as a person because I've never met him. So if it comes out that he kicks puppies or something for fun, I can still be impressed by his work and his success, because I'm not pretending like we have anything past a viewer-creator relationship. And you have to put aside any kind of pretense of friendship or relationship because it just straight up does not exist. And also, there are probably people in your life that you do care about, that you do have a friendship or a relationship with. And they're probably people worth idolizing as well. I look up to my dad for his incredible work ethic. And I look up to my mom for her incredible wisdom and how she always seems to know what to do when I get stuck on something. Now, if one of them were to cheat, then yes, I get to be personally hurt, angry, and disappointed. Because there's something real and tangible there that directly affects my life on a personal level. If the Try Guys break up, I can just go somewhere else and get my YouTube entertainment fix from another channel. I mean, there are hundreds of them. And if my parents break up, I can't just go somewhere else and get other parents. Not legally, anyway. There's a real relationship there that's not parasocial, that would personally affect my life if it was changed. And as such, I get to have an opinion on it. But a celebrity online? No. So be happy with and enjoy whatever it is celebrities create, whether it's media or entertainment or sports or comedy or what have you. But don't idolize anything past what they create, and let that be deliberately separate from what you think of them as a person, because probably however you perceive them is just wrong. And it's not because you're dumb, but it's because it's literally impossible for you to know them, because you don't know them. And that's just probably not going to change. Thanks for watching.